Good morning, traders. How are we? Today is Thursday, the 18th of May, and we are going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well, guys. All right. So let's not mess around. Let's get stuck in. So the first trade from yesterday was Aussie dollar against the US dollar. And this is the day chart, but we've been seeing a bit of a weekly range, okay, between here and here. Okay, so the idea was just to carry on with this pair down to the bottom of this range. Okay, we zoom in a little bit now, guys. As you can see, just look at the bearish candles that's bounced off the top of the range. Tried to have buyers take it back up, but sellers were like, no, no, no. And then yesterday we've had a bit of a doji, but I still think we have a little bit of room, you know, back down to this level here, this 6605. Okay, so that was the idea, to keep shorting this pair. If we drop down to the H1 now. So, yeah, there's lots of crazy price action and lots of places we could have got in. So, remember, first and foremost, guys, I like to be with H1 structure. I actually got in on this candle a couple of days ago. So I've just been riding this down, okay? Took some profit here, okay? Yeah, so we're just trying to follow this H1 structure down. For me, as long as it doesn't break this H1 structure, break these highs, yeah, then we're okay. We're still with structure. But now, guys, you can see it's finding some support here. Yeah, look at this wick. Okay. However, you know, there were a few candles we could have entered on. So this one, not so much, but turned out to be a good candle. But then we had this candle. Yeah, I like the look of this candle, even this candle. Okay, these candles tell me sellers are back in control. Yeah, and this one takes a little bit of time, but we can take it back down to here, enter here, take it down to here, or enter here, take it down to here. And put your stop, you know, give it a little bit of room above this last high here. Okay, but direction was good. Lots of opportunities to get into this trade. Yeah, and a nice trade, guys. I'm still in this trade for 20%. We shall see. But I will trail my 20%. So remember, I got in over here. Yeah, so I had to put my stop here. Okay, and then every time I see this, I'm just going to trail my stop. So my stop is currently still here. All right, so we should see, guys. But Aussie dollar, US dollar, direction was good trade. What was the next trade? Pound Swiss franc. This has been a right little rascal. Okay, so day chart. Yeah, I mean, we just want to buy this pair. Yeah, we were in a downtrend, price broke this high, and then we've been in an uptrend. Yeah, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, so yeah, structurally, we just wanted to do this, and it eventually did this. Okay, yeah, you can see yesterday, if I zoom in, guys, we actually, you know, hit our higher time frame target. If we zoom out now, I still think this trade has potential to go all the way back up to here. Okay. And it's still potentially a trade idea for today, guys. Yeah, we had these couple of candles. We had a super bullish candle, and then we had a wick on this candle. And this told me that buyers were still in control. And look at yesterday's candle. Yeah, buyers took back control. But if we look at the H1, this is what I'm talking about in terms of price action. Yeah, so I've been trying to get into this trade for about 3 years. All right. So, well, I was in this trade, then I was out of this trade. Yeah, it's been tricky, guys. All right. So for me, yeah, ever since we got sort of a H1 break here, yeah, you can see this level through here. Ever since we got a break here, I entered this pair. put my stop below here. Okay. You know, and I took some profit up here. But then, you know, we would be expecting bounce off here, comes back up nicely. But, you know, trading, as you know, isn't always like that. We get this massive sell-off. And then we're thinking, oh, you know, okay, it's going lower. Then it shoots up here. Then it shoots back down here, taking out this low. It never takes out this low. Yeah. And then shoots back up. Yeah. Very difficult to trade that price action. Yeah, it's difficult to really say what's going on down here. All right, but the day chart, you know, is your overriding direction. Yeah, I'm still looking to long this pair, but you know, it's proven difficult. What I do like now is this zone that it's in. Yeah, so we have had a clear break. We're now in a H1 uptrend. Okay, so I quite like this zone here to take back up. All right, but we shall see, guys. All right, we shall see. This will be a trade idea for today, most likely. So, yeah, potentially buys now. I know Pikachu, I believe, bought it down here. Let us know, Pikachu, if you made money or did this take you out? Yeah, tricky price action that. So for me, yeah, I didn't have a trade yesterday on this pair. Next trade idea from yesterday was New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. And again, tricky price action. I kept looking at H1 and H4 here. So the day chart, let's start with the day chart. Nothing's changed here, to be honest with you guys, yeah? We are still looking to short this pair. We were in an uptrend. Yeah, as soon as we break this low, we're just looking for where does it want to retrace to? Yeah, it might be here now. Okay, but the idea is still to take this lower. Yeah, we're nicely in a downtrend. We just, you know, the $1 million question, when you see a candle like this that breaks, the $1 million question is where will it retrace to? That is always the $1 million question. The direction is clear. We want to short it, but where will it retrace to? The $1 million question. All right. So if we drop down to the H1 now, we're seeing a breakdown in H1 structure. And for that reason, I like this trade. Okay. So as soon as we broke this level here, yeah, and we're below the moving average 20, I'm interested in shorts. This level through here will now be an interesting level. Okay, so we're going to see what happens here. But if you look at the H4 is saying, Tom, yeah, this has more room to move into. Yeah, but, you know, we're technically in a, you know, bit of an uptrend, really. So it's a tricky one for me. But my bias is still to short this pair. And like I say, if we go back to the H1 chart, I'm interested in this pair right now. Yeah, at this level here. So let's see how this candle finishes. We've still got a few more minutes. Yeah, let's keep an eye on this candle. But yesterday, no trade, guys, because of this structure break. Yeah, it was still in an uptrend. But today, potentially. Right, what was the last trade? Gold. You are gold. Sorry. Gold, where are you? So again, day chart. Yeah, we also have the $1 million question again. All right. So the $1 million question is this. We have seen a break in structure. This is the day chart. Okay, and we started seeing, you know, lower lows until it broke. Started getting lower highs, sorry, and then these lows broke. So once that happens and we see this candle, okay, again, the $1 million question is, where will it retrace to? Here, 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 here. You know, we don't know. Yeah. So that is the $1 million question. If we drop down to the H1, we can look for clues because it came down and hit you know, hit our higher time frame target nicely. So for me, guys, I wanted to see a bit of a retrace, yeah, and then we come lower, which we didn't get. But you know, my rule with retraces is you can just carry on with H1 structure. So this right here, yeah, H1 structure, you know, is still intact, yeah, lower highs, and then we got lower lows. So once we get a bit of a retrace, you know, back towards this moving average 20, we've still got a bit of room to move into. So for retraces, yeah, like that, we can carry on with H1 structure, yeah, is a general rule I use. And this was a good example. We didn't get the retrace, but we did carry on with, you know, H1 structure. But yeah, the $1 million question, where will it retrace to? So I didn't get in on this pair, but again, direction good would have been a good trade. And just finally, guys, just quickly, we on pound Aussie dollar, it was a bit of a H4 play, but we have been waiting for a break of this grey zone. Okay, let's zoom out. Because we've broken out of this channel, yeah, you can see price is building up. We wanted to just carry this on. We have had a break here, but it's whipped back inside. Yeah, if we zoom back into this now, this was bad Aussie dollar employment data, but now it's coming back inside to here. So this is obviously not a break as yet, but still interested in this if we get a break, but it doesn't look like this candle's going to. So we didn't have a trade, guys. We just didn't have a break. All right, and those are all the trades from yesterday. Yeah, let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the recap, and if you did, then come join the channel. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button, guys. We would love to have you. Welcome. Right, trades for Thursday, the 18th of May. Before we look at them, guys, let me just mention a few things about our channel. So, it's called Simply Forex. I'm only joking. You know that. We have got a free Discord channel, guys. We've got a free Discord, lots of cool stuff in there. And we've also got a VIP Discord. VIP Discord you do have to pay for, but you have access to me throughout the trading day. You can ask me questions. I give you my trades as and when they happen. You get exclusive content, you get access to a performance coach, and other VIP traders, guys. So yeah, join that if you are interested. Secondly, guys, if you would like to be mentored, coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the information about the mentorship program. Thirdly, guys, if you enjoy these videos every day and would like to show your support, then we also have YouTube membership. So check that out. You get some cool perks, some cool emojis, discounts on things. So yeah, come join us for that as well to show your support. And finally, guys, I do a live stream Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Come join us for that. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right. Itchy eyebrow. Let's look at today's trades. So I'm looking at a couple of US dollar pairs. Okay, the first one is Aussie dollar US. This is not a trade idea. I'm going to show you the US dollar pair I prefer. But Aussie dollar, US dollar, I still think this has a little bit of room to come down to. Okay, but this is not my trade idea. Also, Euro, US dollar. I still think this has a little bit of room to come down to before it hits this level. So I still think there's a bit of room, you know, down to this 10800 level. Okay, but the trade, the US dollar pair I prefer today is this New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. It just represents the best value, guys. So this is a bit of a weekly play as well. Okay, so let's understand why it's a weekly play. Let me get rid of all this. Okay, so on the weekly chart, you can see that we were clearly in an uptrend. didn't make higher highs, red flag time. Yeah, and then it comes shooting down. As soon as it breaks this low, we have been in a weekly downtrend. And now price, guys, has just pretty much been ranging, similar to the Aussie dollar, US dollar. So I think we can potentially come all the way back down to these lows. All right, this is what we're seeing. And price is below this moving average 20, which I like to see. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. If we go to the day chart now, yeah, like I say, I just still think we can take price back down to this low. My higher time frame target would be this. Well, probably be this 6150. I like a psychological level, guys. All right, so that'd be my higher time frame target. And as you can see, we have lots of room to move into. Whereas Euro, US dollar, Aussie dollar, US dollar didn't have as much room to move into. And we're at this in this grey zone here, another area of resistance. All right. Yeah, if you can see through here, it's proven to be quite a good area of resistance. So lots of things to like about shorting this. Also the wicks. Look at the wicks on these candles. Okay, so yeah, those are the reasons I'm looking to short this pair. If we drop down to H1, yeah, as you know, I like to see a breakdown in structure. So there is clearly a grey zone through here, yeah, where price has reacted many times at this level. So what I want to see, guys, you know, it might take many hours, but so be it. Sit on your hands and wait for your prime time setups. All right. So I'm just waiting for a H1 structure break. So arguably it could break here. Yeah. Let's say price come down and we got a break of these lows. H1 structure has changed. Yeah. But then we still have a lot of potential support here. So to be, you know, completely sure, I would like to see a break of this grey zone. Yeah, hence my alarm is in there. As soon as my alarm sounds, I leap into action like Batman. I wear a cape, I wear a mask when I trade, just not when I do these videos. And yeah, as soon as we break these lows, I'm entering here. I will put my stop above the last H1 swing high, wherever that may be. We don't know yet, but up here, and I'm looking to take this lower. Okay, but we do need a break of this grey zone through here. All right, so that's what I'm waiting for, guys. If you wanted to be uber aggressive, you know, you could start taking shorts from up here, but please bear in mind you are against H1 structure. Yeah, H1 structure might still want to do this for a little bit before it comes down. Okay, so yeah, these are the things I'm looking for, but I'm looking to short New Zealand US dollar. This also coincides with my next trade idea, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, so again, not much has changed here, guys. I know I talked about this in the recap, but not much has changed. Yeah, we were in an uptrend, didn't make higher highs, wave your red flag, and then price comes shooting down. As soon as we broke these lows with this candle, we have been looking for shorts. But again, guys, yeah, I mentioned it in the recap. The million-dollar question is, how far will it retrace? I mean, yesterday it retraced up to here. Okay, but once we see that candle, the million-dollar question is, will it retrace to here? 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 Yeah, and we don't know is the honest answer. But what I wait for is a breakdown in H1 structure that also makes sense with the H4. All right, so if we look at the H1 now, for me, we have had that breakdown in H1 structure. Okay, yesterday we didn't get it. We had a build up of H1 structure. Okay, but then yesterday, bang, yeah, we're getting lower highs, lower lows. All right, so H1 structure is coming down. This tells me that price has potentially retraced enough. Yeah, this is my answer to the $1 million question. Wait for structure to break down on the H1. So this level here is now a very important level because this is the last H1 high for me. Okay, so I'm waiting for that to have a reaction. Yeah, there's kind of a mini grey zone. Look at this mini grey zone that I've put through here. I've put it here because this is the last H1 high. Okay, it is potentially up here as well. So I've got a couple of ways we can trade this, guys. So if I get a bearish reaction literally now, it's looking unlikely because of this large green candle, but we could just get a whopping great big red candle. Then I will start shorting this pair. Yeah. Yeah. And leave it to run, guys. I'm really looking to short this pair. If that doesn't happen, guys, because if we look at the H4 now, this is why you need to get an understanding of both, guys. If we looked at the H4, this would potentially be crying out, at least take price back up to here. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. So there's a bit of conflicting information. I get that. But I do like the day chart so much and that wick that we got yesterday. So, yeah, so massive reaction here, we can enter. Or if price comes back up to here, remember that's those last H4 highs. We could be aggressive with the trade because this won't be with H1 structure. But if we get a bearish reaction here, we could also start looking for shorts, guys. But I really want to see something happen here. Yeah, we shall see. But yeah, both of these zones, we could potentially look for shorts. You could, if we want to be a real stickler with H1 structure, and there's nothing wrong with that, let's say price does this. We could still wait for a H1 structure break, something like this. Yeah, as soon as we get it up here, we could start shorting this pair. All right, but still interested in New Zealand Canadian dollars short. It just hasn't given me a setup yet. I've been looking at this for days and I still haven't had a setup. That is what is called sitting on your hands. Okay, and the final trade for today, guys. Before I give you my final trade idea, if you're enjoying my analysis, yeah, and would like to get my trade ideas every single day, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, smash the like button. Also got Discord, free Discord, VIP Discord. We have a mentorship program. We've got YouTube membership. So if you are interested in any of those things, all the information is in the video description. And don't forget the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST. Come join us for that and get all your questions ready. Right, last trade for today is this. Oh, no, we've done New Zealand US dollar. I've already shown you this. Okay, so there are no further trade ideas. I was looking at Euro Pound. But it's just, I like this candle in terms of a continuation of pattern. Yeah, we're clearly in a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. And I like this candle, but we're sort of trading into support here. Yeah, but I'm contemplating trading Euro Pound. Yeah, if I get a good setup, I might well just take it back down to these lows. So yeah, not on my trade idea top list, but I'm looking at this pair as well. All right, guys. So they're the trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Thursday, the 18th of May. So Switzerland is on holiday. If I have any Swiss viewers, happy holidays. And then overnight, guys, this was a big miss. Look at this employment change coming out of Australia. Yeah, it went from 25K to minus 4.3K. That is a massive miss. Yeah, and we saw a bit of Aussie dollar weakness immediately, but it seems to have recovered from that. Yeah, and look how big a miss that is, and it's already recovered. I mean, we shall see how it performs today, but yeah, what a miss that is. We also had the annual budget release, but we need to read what is in the budget, basically. But the first piece of news we're interested in, guys, is this. At 10 o'clock, London GMT, coming out of the euro, we've got the head of the ECB, Lagarde, speaking. So when she speaks, she's going to move the euro. So must be aware of that. We've also got Bank of England Treasury meetings, hearings at 10:15. So some information could come out of that affects the pound. At 1:30 London GMT, coming out of the US, we got two pieces of 3-star ratings. We've got initial jobless claims and we got Philly Fed manufacturing. So these two at the same time, yeah, could really dictate US dollar direction. And if we carry on down, the last piece of news we're interested in is this. At 3 o'clock, we've got existing home sales. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's the news for today. That's the end of our vid. Don't forget to join us for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Get your questions ready. And I will see you then. Have a great trading day. See you later.